There are hair removal methods for every part of the body, depending on your skin type, the amount of time you're ready to commit, and your budget. But I want to make it very clear at the outset that there are very few methods that can actually remove hair permanently. In fact, there is only one or maybe two that I know of. The hair removal method that is right for you will depend on your needs and preferences. But before you start Googling to find out which one to choose, I'm sure you will, hence I decided to do it for you. So your options are shaving, waxing, plucking, threading, sugaring, electrolysis, epilation, and laser hair removal. But before we continue, I wanted to say a quick hi. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. I'm Dr. Sanober Doctor, fondly known as Mrs. Doctor. I'm a board certified dermatologist practicing integrative and holistic dermatology. And on this channel, we discuss everything related to holistic health, skincare, and everything needed to lead a healthy and happy life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and feel free to leave your thoughts or any topic suggestions that you might have in the comments below. I'm eternally grateful for the love and support that you'll continue to shower on me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Today's video is a quick guide to the pros and cons of various hair removal methods so that you can make the best decision to get rid of unwanted hair over your face, your body, including the region around your hoo-ha. Let's first start with hair removal method number 1, shaving. I'm sure shaving was your first introduction to hair removal. It is quick, easy, and inexpensive, but it is the most temporary method of hair removal. It lasts only for 1 to 3 days. It can cause nicks, cuts, skin irritation known as razor burns, and ingrown hair. Unlike many of us, you probably don't like those grizzlies growing up with their blunt ends very soon. Once you start shaving, you know how frustrating it is. Ask any man who likes to stay clean shaven and they will tell you just how tired they are of shaving every other day. Next up, we have plucking. As self-explanatory as it sounds, plucking is best suited for removing those long stray hair that you are able to grab and pull. I'm sure some of your grandmas must have asked you to pull out those chin hair at some point or the other. It is simple and free. All you need are your fingers, and since you end up removing hair from its root, it takes longer for it to grow back. But plucking individual hair strands hurts, and this is not feasible for larger, hairier areas like your legs and arms, unless you want to sit doing it all day. No. Then we have tweezing. I find it falls under the domain of plucking, a modified or sophisticated form of plucking, if I might say. I find it useful for removing or rather shaping eyebrow hair and removing stray facial hair. It is an inexpensive method as well. All you need are tweezers, but it can be very time consuming, and as we saw with plucking, it is just not feasible for larger, hairier areas. But technology advanced this particular technique and brings us to the next type of hair removal method, that is epilation. Epilators are suitable devices that actually help you pluck hair from its root without having to do it physically yourself. But let's face the fact, it is painful. It takes some time to get used to it, and it is not devoid of its fair share of disadvantages. Next up, we have waxing. We all have had our shares of oohs and ahs. Ouch, ouch. It is one of the most common hair removal methods after shaving. Honestly, I have no idea why we subject ourselves to this form of torture. But it is one way of keeping your hair from popping off the skin surface for a few weeks at least. I must admit, this was the method that I had used for the longest time. But if you are still doing this, even after the rise of newer techniques and devices, and continuing to subject yourself to this, ouch, stop it, then so be it. Your next option includes depilatory creams. Depilatory creams contain a chemical called thioglycolate mixed with either sodium hydroxide or calcium hydroxide that literally melts hair away. Thioglycolate dissolves the disulfide bonds. These are chemical bonds that actually hold the hair and the skin together. But again, I'm not very fond of them because they're pure chemicals and they can be very abrasive and irritate sensitive skin. If you have used them, you know how obnoxious they smell. But they are great saviors when you need that last minute clean shaven look without having any nicks or cuts, or if you wish to avoid looking like a bloody mess. Unintended. Another hair removal method that has become very popular in the last decade is electrolysis. I want to draw your attention as it is the only form of hair removal. For electrolysis to work, a fine needle is inserted into the hair follicle and an electric current is applied to the root of the follicle. This way you end up burning the root and thereby theoretically keeping it from producing more hair. However, each hair follicle has to be individually treated. So it usually takes several treatment sessions, and for it to be effective and actually see your desired results, it can take as long as 12 to 18 months. Again, I don't think it is an excellent idea for hairier areas, and there are a few risks that could be major drawbacks, such as infections, keloid scar formation, pigmentation, both hyper and hypo, and it can be costly because you want to get it done from a board certified dermatologist only. The last one that we are going to discuss, or probably the second last one and my current favorite, is laser hair removal. Now there are differences between what you get done at a dermatologist's office and at-home IPL hair removal laser devices that are available today. And that being said, I was rather skeptical about using at-home hair removal devices simply because I had seen a lot of patients come in with burns after using these devices. But this field has advanced by leaps and bounds as well. And a particular device that I wanted to introduce to you is the 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒 at-home IPL hair removal device. I was recently invited to join their team of expert dermatology consultants, and I'm very happy to share my experience and expertise with you. What I actually liked about 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒's device was the inbuilt sapphire cooling technology that they have. And trust me, because of this device, at-home hair removal has become so safe now. There are a few nuances that you have to take into consideration when you are opting for at-home hair removal, and we will go over them in detail in the coming videos. But if you are looking for a convenient, hassle-free, long-term form of hair reduction for any part of the body, I think investing in this device will be one of the good decisions that you would have made for yourself. It is super easy to use. The box comes with everything you need to get started, and the beauty is that you can actually see visible results by the end of 4 weeks. It is hard to believe, I know, hence I tested it myself. More on that later. And I even reviewed the clinical trial, which is up on my website for your perusal. So whatever route you choose, make sure you choose an FDA approved device always, and take one from a reputable brand that is known to deliver results. And before we leave, the last option that I wanted to share with you to complete our discussion of removing unwanted hair is epilatory creams. I know we spoke about depilatory creams before, but these are
epilatory creams.
Epilation means removal of the hair follicle from its root, while depilation means removal of the hair from the surface of the skin only. Eflornithine, sold by the brand name Vanica, is an FDA-approved prescription-only topical cream that reduces the growth of unwanted facial hair. It works by blocking an enzyme that is responsible for cell reproduction inside the hair follicle, but I want you to remember that it only slows hair growth, should only be used for facial hair, and it works best when combined with laser therapy. Alrighty, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what is your experience and the most convenient hair removal method that is working for you. We are still a long way where society will accept us walking away with hairy armpits and legs. But you don't have to spend hours behind a closed door torturing to groom yourself. There are a lot of good resources out there. You just need to know and use them at the right time and in the right way. Remember, when it comes to hair removal, there is no right or wrong or one size fits all. Don't forget to leave your questions if you have any in the comments below. Continue to glow, thrive and shine as always. Take care. I'll see you soon. And if you are wondering whether coffee is good or bad for your health, you'll find your answer in this video. Or it's here somewhere. Alright, bye.